In February of 2016, my husband Steve and I got engaged. Starting at that moment, things got really bad between his ex-wife and I. There was a lot of hurtful things said. It was very difficult for me not to respond. My husband would tell me, just don't respond, just don't respond. And of course, I responded anyway. The kids were really being affected. When we came into the marriage, Steve and his ex-wife had 3 children from their marriage, and I had 1. They felt a lot of pull back and forth that I didn't see. I was just seeing my own hurt and discomfort and pain and fears. It got very bad, where there was courts involved and lots of money spent trying to make things better and turn out the way I thought they should go. I remember being in church. It was a worship night, and I remember my stepdaughter crying and going up for prayer. And when she came back, I felt like God was telling me to do something about it. You know, that it wasn't up to Steve or his ex-wife or the courts or anyone else, but that it was me that had to change, and then the whole situation would change. It was me absolutely realizing that I had to choose to forgive her. You know, it was like, okay, no longer I'm hurt and poor me, and you know, she's not right, and but really looking at myself and asking God to help me to forgive her, and then just trusting that if I asked him to help me forgive her, that he's gonna do it. It sounds silly, but I felt like God told me to send her flowers. I laughed and I was like, that's ridiculous. So I kind of just ignored it and went on, and it kept coming up. So I sent her flowers just with a kind note saying I was thinking about her, and then things started changing. She thanked me, and we were able to communicate back and forth, say, you know, Happy Mother's Day, Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, things like that. So slowly things did start to get better. This past summer, I went on a missions trip to Haiti with Step of Faith Ministries, and it just so happens that my husband's ex-wife is Haitian. So as I was preparing for the trip, I was preparing a lesson that I was going to do, and I was going to give little handouts to the kids as reminders for them. I wanted them to be in their own language to make sure that they could read it and understand it, and I wanted to make sure that it was accurate. So I reached out to my husband's ex-wife and asked if she would help me to translate. We worked together on the phone, and she helped me translate everything and make sure it was going to be done properly. While I was in Haiti, it really was a great experience because it helped me to really be able to understand a lot about her culture, the things that I disagreed with because I thought were wrong, and that was the only way, was what I knew. It really, really helped me to understand and to respect her a lot more. And when I returned from Haiti, we were able to spend like a good hour on the phone just talking about my experience, and she was asking questions, just having like a really great conversation that we had never had before. I think we all know forgiveness is not an easy thing to do. I believe that if I didn't act in obedience and listen to what God was showing me to do, that our children would still be suffering like they were and still hurting. It would have been still affecting my marriage. It was really just asking God to change my own heart and taking my eyes off of what she was doing wrong and really looking inside myself, asking him to change me, and then acting in obedience.